Grandma coming in good luck again. This is a new one to me. Handy and Stag. It's a pretty bottle. I don't know anything about it. I have been on the lookout for this. We are back on the road and we're going to do some more bourbon hunting today. Family vacation in Southwest Michigan, so I figured might as well check out a couple of those liquor stores. And back by popular demand, my good luck charm, Grandma, is in the passenger seat again today. She brought us great luck in that last video up there on the top right of your screen as we went bourbon hunting on the east coast of Wisconsin just a few months ago. We're going to see if Michigan can bring us just as much luck, checking off another state off the list. I believe Michigan makes it 9 states so far, as we're on the trek to 50. So if you're a big fan of bourbon and whiskey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, and let's go check out that first store and see if we can find something cool. So we're at stop number 1. This is Midtown Liquors in Bridgman, Michigan. This is right at the entrance of Waco Beach, just north of the Warren Dunes. So if you are familiar with Southwest Michigan, this is right where we're at. That is literally the entrance right there to Waco Beach, one of the cooler beaches in Southwest Michigan. Let's pop in. I know that there's a state minimum in Michigan. Some of y'all from Michigan have said that it's a little tough to hunt. So let's see if we can find anything cool. Alrighty.
Right behind you, got it.
Looks like whiskey is over here. Alrighty.
Down in front too.
Got some down here in front. Some Scotch, Crown, the big guys, Elijah Craig, Rye for $62.99, Makers. High West Series, the Duke, Kentucky Owl, Little Book $2.99, Booker's $1.99, Weller $2.99.99, Elijah Craig, Barrel Proof $79.99. Do you know what barrel proof that is? Which batch? Does that say C924 on the bottom right? Okay.
C924.
And then a private barrel. Thank you. Elmer.
This is the store pick.
Store pick, Mega Lick.
$71.99.
$71.99.
We have a lot of store picks. So.
Okay. Thank you. Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select, Traverse City Whiskey. That is a local distillery just up the west coast. Bottled in Bond, $17.92. Elmer T. Lee, $249.99. Belfour Spirits, just the regular straight bourbon. Handy and Stag, $6.99 and $7.99. Fox and Odin, I believe that's also a local one as well. Old Granddad, Fireball, anything down there? No? Alrighty. Hard Truth Rye, that's an old school.
This one also on the store pick.
Also, the full proof is a store pick?
That's where it's for.
Yeah, $2.99.99, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Larceny C924, $69.99. Russell's 10, $69.99. Woodinville, the 8-year is $129.99. Jefferson's, that's not the cask strength. And then down there, 3-chord. Oh, I believe that Detroit City Distillery. That's also a Michigan. Alrighty, I'll take the Bottle and Bond 1792, the yellow label on the neck. Thank you much. Those are a little harder to find in northern Kentucky, believe it or not. $52.99. All right, well, the pricing was what I've been told about Michigan. They've got some stuff on the shelf, but well above MSRP. Anytime you see a George T. Stagg or a Handy sitting there, it means it's probably overpriced. But a $17.92 bottle in bond, not a bad buy at about $49.99. That's just about the MSRP. Always love to have a backup of one of these. Just grabbed one back in the Bardstown hunt a few months ago, up there in the top right of your screen. We're on to the next store. Let's see if we can find any more hidden gems. Off to stop number 2. This is Lakeside Liquor in Stevensville, Michigan. A buddy of mine recommended this store. If you're on Instagram, you may know the name Straight Lines and Bourbon. Let's pop in, see if they've got any of those cool local gems or any of those nice allocated bottles to walk away with. Monday to Sunday, 10 to 10. After you, Grandma.
Thank you.
Love to see the bourbon right up front. Ooh. I have been on the lookout for this Penelope Peach Old Fashioned. $25.99. That's a great deal as well. Old Emmer, 13th Colony. Which Magnus blend is that? Already batch 425. Heaven Hill Grain to Glass, Barrel Proof A125. This is the front end cap right away. Lakeside Liquor, Woodford Double Oak Pick, Baker's 7 Single Barrel, High Rye as well, $69.99, $75.99. The Madeira Cask Finish, Larceny Barrel Proof A125, B924 on the Bernheim. This is a new one to me. Anything jump out to you over there, Grandma? Well, this is the Michigan end cap. These are all Michigan distilleries. So Journeyman is what we're going to try to check out tomorrow.
Okay.
Number 1, wheat whiskey, that is $62.99. Of course, it's Whips and whiskey. Then we've got Featherbone, the bourbon. The whole lineup right there on the top. Ironfish, I believe this is up just to the north of here. Bourbon finished in maple syrup barrels, $48.99. Mezcal, 4 cask. A blend of bourbon, whiskeys finished in rum, cognac, sherry, and maple syrup barrels. Bottled at 111 proof, $77.99. This is a different 4 cask? Farm blended? Oh, this is a 90 proofer. Okay. So this is cask strength, barrel strength. Imperial Stout, maple syrup, that is cask strength at $68.99. Michigan Navy Strength Rum. This is a new one to me. Michigan Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 90 proof. Grand Rapids. Oh, that's like
Cool.
inside of a tree, I believe, right?
Rings of the tree.
Yeah, and here's the rye. Oh, that's cool. It looks like topography. And then Iron Shoe, Traverse City, Lakeside Peach, Rye, Ambarana, $62.99. Grand Traverse Distillery. Someone just mentioned this to me the other day. Master Distiller's Choice, Barrel 612. 5-year-old, or just under 5 years old, at $81.99. Mammoth Distilling, Ari over there doing some great stuff. Meijer Pingree, is this their own distillate or was this the MGP stuff? Distilled in Michigan and Indiana, so it's blended. While I run, we just did a review on the regular 7-year-old up there on the top right of your screen if you want to check that out, and just got this one to check out as well. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're looking forward to more of those bourbon or whiskey reviews. Coppercraft, Ugly Dog, and Fifth Horseman. Let's see, we've got a case over here. Right to your left, you're good. So we've got some Scotch and some Irish whiskey. Redbreast 15, 21. Bardstown, all the Clavs, the Origin Series. Discovery, that is number 5, $129.99. Cigar Cut Old Elk, really enjoyed that one. Buckner's 15, Jefferson's Ocean, Jefferson's Tropics, Single Barrel Barrel Proof Rye, we touched on that in that last bourbon hunt. RD1, the Remus, $200, so that's a little high. Toasted Peerless, very, very good though. Calumet Farm, we got the 17, the 18 and the 15. And a Russell Single Barrel, $73.99. The Liquid Death Whistle Pig, the Ryder Cup. Oh, Creme Brulee Penelope. I'm going to be walking away with some more Penelope bottles today. Already getting this one. Bourbon aisle is over here. So Woodford, so General Shelfers, Barrel Vantage, which is batch number 3, bottom right. Barrel Bourbon batch 33 and 34. Watch out, Grandma, he's trying to get in the aisle.
I'm sorry.
Wiseman, Courage and Conviction, American Single Malt. The New Riff selection. You've got the malted rye, you've got the 8-year rye. Redwood Empire, Pipe Dream, this is the 101, which is just starting to pop up, $53.99. Devil's Tower High Rye Bourbon, $77.99, and then Van Dusen, $82.99. Nearest Green, coming from the folks over at Uncle Nearest. A lot of stuff going on over there. What you got up behind her? Oh, the Whistle Pig. Yeah, there was a lot of that in Wisconsin when we went hunting a few weeks ago. So this is a wheat whiskey that they collabed with. Have you ever heard Solo Stove? Are we in your way? Oh. Green River Full Proof and the Wheated, 1885, which is their new, I guess it's not new anymore, but that's supposed to be their old well whiskey for bars. Bernheim, Jefferson's. Still looking for that cask strength, 130 proofer. Haven't seen that yet on the hunt. Limestone Farms, or LF, Bloodline, $66.99. The Old Forester lineup from 86 to 100, and then the rest of the Whiskey Row series. It's not a bad price on the 1910. I.W. Harper, 15-year on the shelf. Ben Holiday. Not a huge selection, but a really good variety over here. We've got Texas whiskey over here. Birdie's Bear Gulch. It's a pretty bottle. I don't know anything about it. Montana's Bootlegger Collection. 43.5, so 87 proof. Distilled in Texas. Aged at least 4 years in oak. $42.99. That's an interesting one. Blue Note, Blue Note Juice Joint, uncut, $61.99. Should be around 45 bucks usually. Driftless Glen, Frey Ranch, out of Nevada. Anything hiding back here? I've never heard of Douglas and Todd. 93 proof, distilled for 4 years. Small batch. Princeton, Minnesota, produced and bottled by. More Uncle's Nearest, Nulu, Old Granddad, and then stuff. I think we're gonna walk away with that Penelope and probably that creme brulee over there as well. Missed this over here, Lakeside Liquor Evernorth pick, Essence. So this is 7521-4 from the guys over the Bourbon Junkies, distilled in Indiana. So this is a 9-year-old MGP, 58%. So we're looking at 116 proof, selected by Lakeside Liquor. So can I also get a creme brulee, Penelope? This one right here. Thank you. Alrighty. Here we go. Grandma coming in good luck again. So we got the Penelope Peach Old Fashioned, the creme brulee, and the Essence. Total comes out to be $181.23. I told you Grandma was the good luck charm. I have not seen that Peach Old Fashioned anywhere so far over the last couple of months since it dropped. So happy to walk away with that and the creme brulee. And I've never seen Evernorth picks by me as well. So had to pick one of those up. That is 4 bottles already. We're gonna set the goal of 5 or under and under $350. We're almost about like 75% of the way there. But Grandma, good luck charm. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're on to the next liquor store. Our next stop, not actually a liquor store, but a grocery store. We are at Meijer, still here in Stevensville, just a little bit further to the north out towards the interstate. We're gonna pop in and see. I've heard some good things about the liquor store inside Meijer. Maybe you could find some hidden gems. Let's check it out. We've got the regular makers in Woodford. We'll get to that in a second. Big bombers are the Jameson and the Jack. Jim and Evan Williams. Jack and Knob Creek over here. Some of the Jim shooters. Crow 86. Jim Beam 7-year, $29.99. Jefferson's Cast Strength? No, not yet. That is one that we are on the hunt for. Bardstown Origin Series. They are the rye, the regular high rye bourbon, and then the bottle and bond wheated. Here we go with Ironfish again. This is the 86 proof 4 maple syrup. Here's the 90 proof 4 cask. Detroit City two-faced bourbon, blend of straight bourbons, and then this is a straight bourbon, 100 proof, and another 100 proof finished in honey barrels. That's an interesting one. Find something else over here. Oh, more Michigan bourbon. Here we go. So this is the peach, cherries, and then apple. They got a 3-pack sampler of it for $29.99. New American oak barrels, 4-year-old or more, 86 proof. And then we got a bottle and bond, Grand Traverse, and then a Grand Traverse cherry flavored whiskey, $59.99 and $34.99. Some Old Smoky, and then some more over here. Angel's Envy Triple Oak, $69.99. Woody Creek Distillery, Mercantile, Rittenhouse. It's kind of regular old stuff. Beer barrel bourbon. So this is probably coming from, yep, Dragon's Milk, 80 proof from New Holland. Journeyman over here. We got the Featherbone at $44.99. Of course, it's Whips and Whiskey again, $59.99. 1792 small batch. Noble Oak out of Cincinnati, I believe, with cherry oak staves. Newtown, yeah, just outside, or Newtown, excuse me. Whistle Pig again. Johnny Smoking Gun, Badlands whiskey, bottled and distilled locally. And then over here on this end cap, just more of the regular old stuff. Buffalo Trace, $27.99 on the end cap here. Holiday bottle and bond. Noah's Mill, Rowan's Creek, and the Willet. You got a 4-year-old rye at $64.99. Barrel Proof Meijer Select, $89.99. Well, as you can see, a pretty good selection for a grocery store. Didn't buy anything. Nothing really jumped out. The prices were pretty decent, but nothing that really felt like a must-have. Had to run in and grab some groceries for the family vacation. So we did technically spend $55, but that does not count towards the bourbon budget. Let's head into the next liquor store to see if we can add anything to the collection. Now moving on to stop number 4. This is Liquor Cabinet. We're in St. Joseph, Michigan. Already a pretty successful hunt so far today. 4 bottles. I told you we're trying to keep it down to 5 or under $350 to $400. We're right around that $225 mark at this point. Let's pop inside. I told you Grandma's the good luck charm. Let's see if we can have more good luck as we're walking in. All right, here we go. Looks like it's all the way in the back. We'll touch on that later. On the way back. Bourbon and whiskey. Alrighty. First thing right up front, Elijah Craig. We got a private barrel, 10 years old, $86.99. Another store pick from the liquor cabinet. This is an 8-year-old at $89.99. That's ironic. Same proof, different price on those. Barrel Proof C924. Jefferson's Cast Strength? No, we've got a bunch of Jeffersons here, just not the Cast Strength. So this is Tropics aged in humidity. I love the weather aspect of that, but it's a little gimmicky to me. 101.99. The custom barrel Twin Oak, the rye, the Ocean Bourbon, more Penelope, Architect, what one is this? This is Toasted Rye. Looks like they're out of that. Weeded at $41.99. Whistle Pig. Seems like Michigan and Wisconsin are the Whistle Pig states. Calumet, Garrison Brothers, Stranahan's. If you're trying to get in single malt, I really enjoy Stranahan's. The Sherry would probably be my favorite of their releases, but the Diamond Peak's pretty good as well. High West, High Country, Bottle and Bond, the Double Rye, the Rendezvous Rye, Campfire, $71.99. Sagamore, Double Oak, that is a rye, about 96 proof, $61.99. And then we've got the Sherry Finish, Cask Strength Rye right next to it. Catocin Creek, Off Hours, Ben Holiday, Clyde Mays, 3-quart, again, Detroit City, and then Chicken Conk over here. We're staying on the top shelf for now, and then we'll work our way down. Kentucky Owl, that's the confiscated. I remember back in the day when I started, this was around like 115, so that price is dropping. Speaking of Kentucky Owl, Deadman Dixon, Dixon Deadman, excuse me. All the 2XOs, Widow Jane, Yellowstone. We've seen a lot of this today so far. Old Elk, Bernheim. You got the barrel proof A224, so last year's. They got a really great selection here. Willet, another 4-year, $6.99. Gentleman's Cut, which is coming from Steph Curry. Not a huge fan of that one. Single barrel New Riffs. You got the Puncher's Chance. Coulter's Run, that's a new one. It's got that like moonshiner bottle look to it. This is distilled in Indiana, aged and bottled by Grand Teton Distillery in Idaho. Coulter's Run. Irish whiskey. Whoop. There's that 12 point we saw on that Wisconsin hunt quite a bit. Bourbon whiskey finished in brandy barrels, $41.99. Town Branch, I don't think I've ever seen this one from Town Branch out of Lexington. $54.99. It's got that same like Michter's 10-year-old bottle look to it. Red Cabin, rested in Cabernet casks, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Few spirits out of Chicago. You got more of the Irish whiskey with Bushmills, 12-year down here. Working our way back to the left, Remus. Just did a review on this. This is starting to pop up in many spots. $70.99. It's right around where the SRP should be. With the RD1, this is the Sister Cities. So they take this, it's a mix of bourbon and rye that they blend together, finishing first in French oak or with French oak cubes, and then Japanese Mizunara staves, calling it their Sister Cities because Lexington, Kentucky has a sister city with a Japanese town as well as a French city out that way. Grand Traverse, so we're getting back to the old Michigan labels. So Grit City looks like they're out of that. I would love to find something cool here from Michigan, being that we're here. Four cask, again, that's really unique to me. Here's Mad Angler. This is one I haven't seen yet on the trip. Aged 6 years, distilled and bottled by Iron Fish. This is Bottle and Bond whiskey. It doesn't say bourbon on it. So what are we looking at? Mash bill. Winter wheat. So it's a wheated whiskey. And what is this? This is a bourbon whiskey. $54.99. Mad Angler, batch number 6. Farm distilled mash bill, 70% yellow corn at 16% winter wheat. $54.99. Aged 6 years. Distilled and bottled by. So I think Mad Angler might be the one we're walking out with today. Thank you, Grandma. Gray Disguise, distilled and hand bottled by Eastern Kill, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Catcher's Rye whiskey. This is a cool peated bourbon whiskey, handcrafted J. Riddle. It's a cool. I've never seen that. That looks like out of Detroit. More Dragon's Milk, which is coming from the folks over at New Holland Distillery, Traverse City. They got a lot of the Michigan bourbons. I love to see that. More Journeyman, great spot to check out. Back down here, here's that Walleye Run and Horse Soldier. $61.99 on that Horse Soldier. Signature, the premium, $46.99. So Walleye Run, that would have been the normal, and then you got the 7-year double barrel. Or that's the cigar batch. I heard good things about the cigar batch. $81.99, and then we got the 10-year-old single malt. Legacy's not one I don't think I've ever heard before. 80 proof blended Canadian whiskey. We'll pass today. Larceny Barrel Proof 524, and then they've got their own store pick single barrel. As we move down back this way. Old Ezra's 7-year rye is $61.99. The bourbon is $80.99. It's a little weird that those are that far off in pricing. I don't think that they're that different of an SRP. Jim Beam repeal badge. These aren't made anymore, I don't believe. 86 bucks. Or 86 proof, $21.99. Kind of want to get that. I think that was made for the anniversary of the repeal. Again, another 101 proof Pipe Dream at $52.99. Redwood Empire. You got the cask strength Pipe Dream, as well as the Redwood Empire, Lost Monarch, and Emerald Giant. Those are actually pretty good prices on the cask strength, right around $70 to $71. Then you got the Rocket Top, which is $91.99. It's a new... Grandma, you would love this one. Peanut butter chocolate pretzel. Grandma's not a huge fan of peanut butter and chocolate.
Don't mix peanut butter and chocolate. You'd like that.
I would love that, probably. Allie would love that.
Oh, would she?
Yeah. Canadian, I love the bottle look on that one. The design is pretty cool. $17.99. I don't know what the quality would be like, but it even gives off like BTAC vibes. Then we've got some Redemption over here. And then all the bottom shelfers. So we're gonna go with the Mad Angler. So how do you guys handle allocations?
So last year, what we did was we kind of hoarded most of everything, and then we had like a 12 days of bourbon thing, like right before Christmas, the 12 days leading up to Christmas, and it was a blast. Like we did like basically a scavenger hunt.
Oh, that's cool.
Involved. So there'd be people lined up at like 6 in the morning. We don't open till 9. People out there shivering, you know. I was like, man, like, cause I don't drink bourbon. I just drink, Michelob Ultras and stuff. Like me and my roommate, we occasionally get a Weller Special Reserve. Yeah. And we'll have a few glasses of that, but I'm not like super big into it. But man, it just blew my mind. There'd be like 30, 40 people outside as I'm walking in, and they're like trying to look through the windows. We've got these big old stickers, you know, you can't really see inside. And people would be like looking at us, trying to see where we're hiding the bottles. And it was insane. It was a lot of fun for everybody, though.
Are you guys going to do that again this year, then?
I haven't heard anything different, so I'm assuming that that's what's going to happen.
Cool. Awesome.
You need anything else?
No, that'll be all. Thank you.
All right. So $58.29 for you.
$58.29. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
So we just got that bottle of the Ironfish Mad Angler from Liquor Cabinet. Great store, great spot there. That's going to do a full wrap up of our Michigan trip and Michigan bourbon hunt. You have fun today, Grandma?
Absolutely.
It's always fun when Grandma joins in on the bourbon hunt. Today's goal was 5 bottles or $350 or below. Well, we capped out right at that 5-bottle mark and right around $285, maybe $290 at 4 different stores. So if you're ever making a trip here into Southwest Michigan for family fun or just a little vacation, there's a couple of different spots to stop in as well. There's another one, I think, called Liquor Locker that wouldn't let us film in there, but they had a really good selection as well. They may be a spot that you want to check out as well. Got to give a great shout out to my folks over there as part of the Storm Chaser Patreon and YouTube membership program. They get first access to barrel picks, and we do some bottle giveaways. And I think we're going to give away that 1792 bottle and bond in a future live stream. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and share this with your bourbon and whiskey loving friends, especially if they're out here in Michigan. Maybe we took a couple of their honey holes away, but a great spot and great time here in Michigan. Can check that one off the list. We've got more bourbon hunts on the way. So again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, you're going to love that bourbon hunt up there on the top right of your screen when we took Grandma out to Wisconsin just a few months ago. Remember, it is always whiskey weather. Please drink responsibly, and we'll see you in that next video.